Welcome back to Racing Avenue. Let's dive into this week's top news. Mercedes has recently addressed rumours about a test involving Andrea Kimi Antonelli and two other drivers, George Russell and Mick Schumacher, which some media outlets labelled as a shootout for future seats. However, the team firmly rejected these claims, stating the test was purely for development purposes and not a competitive evaluation. Each driver was running different programs, focusing on their specific developmental needs. Antonelli, who is being considered as a potential replacement for Lewis Hamilton, will participate in another test session at the Catalunya circuit in Spain next week. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff emphasised the importance of not placing undue pressure on the young driver, ensuring a supportive environment as he transitions into the role being vacated by the seven-time champion. Currently, Antonelli is sixth in the F2 standings, trailing leader Paul Aron by 32 points. The coming months will be crucial in determining his readiness for a seat in the Premier class. What do you think about Mercedes' approach to integrating young talent? Is Antonelli the right choice to step into Hamilton's shoes? Formula One's leadership is making it clear the contentious divide-and-conquer tactics once used by Bernie Ecclestone will not feature in the negotiations for the next Concorde Agreement. This method, which pitted teams against each other to weaken their collective bargaining power, is seen as outdated and counterproductive by Liberty Media, F1's current owners. Under Liberty Media's stewardship, the sport has seen a dramatic increase in team valuations, with no team worth less than $1 billion today. Despite the anticipated challenging negotiations, the new Concorde Agreement aims to foster unity and collective strength among the teams. However, some controversies persist, such as the historic bonus for Ferrari, which will remain but be capped. This decision hasn't pleased the Italian team, adding another layer of complexity to the negotiations. Additionally, there's talk of raising the entry fee for new teams to $600 million to protect the existing team's revenue share. How do you feel about the changes in the Concorde Agreement? Is the higher entry fee justified to maintain the sport's financial balance? Flavio Briatore, a polarizing figure in F1 history, is being considered for a return to the sport as a special advisor for Alpine. Renault CEO Luca De Meo is reportedly keen on Briatore's involvement to help reverse the team's fortunes. Briatore's controversial past includes a lifetime ban, later overturned, due to his role in the 2008 Singapore Crashgate scandal. However, his experience leading the former Renault team to championship victories with Fernando Alonso against the legendary Michael Schumacher makes him a valuable asset. Alpine's current season has been disappointing, with the team struggling with multiple DNFs and non-points finishes, leaving them with just 1 point so far. This lackluster performance has led to significant internal changes, including the recent departure of operations chief Rob White. Rumours also suggest potential buyers like Chinese manufacturer Geely are interested in acquiring the team, adding to the uncertainty. Meanwhile, Red Bull and FIA figures have hinted that buying an existing team could be a route for Andretti's entry into F1. What are your thoughts on Briatore's potential return? Can his expertise turn Alpine's season around? Esteban Ocon has faced severe backlash following his collision with teammate Pierre Gasly during the Monte Carlo race. Ocon's aggressive manoeuvre during the Monaco GP on the first lap ended disastrously, with both Alpine cars colliding and Ocon retiring from the race. Gasly publicly criticised Ocon for not adhering to team orders, and team principal Bruno Famin has hinted at possible drastic measures. The incident has reignited discussions about Ocon's future with Alpine. While Gasly is expected to stay, rumours suggest Alpine is considering replacements for Ocon, including Mick Schumacher and reserve driver Jack Doohan. Ocon's management, led by Toto Wolff, is reportedly in talks with other teams like Haas and Williams for a potential seat next season. Do you think Ocon deserves the criticism he's getting? Was his move reckless, or was he just racing hard? Sergio Perez's crash at the Monaco GP cost Red Bull an estimated $2 to $3 million in damages. The incident, involving Kevin Magnussen, happened just meters into the race, leaving Perez with terminal damage and highlighting a vulnerability in the dominant team's armour. The crash has not only financial implications but could also result in a grid penalty for Perez in the upcoming races, depending on the condition of the gearbox and engine. Helmut Marko and Christian Horner have both commented on the impact of such incidents under the budget cap. Despite Perez's struggles and a significant points deficit to Max Verstappen, Red Bull appears inclined to retain him for his supportive role within the team. However, this crash has sparked discussions about Red Bull's strategy and preparedness for future races, especially with teams like McLaren showing unexpected strength in low-speed corners. Can Red Bull maintain their top spot this season, or will the competition finally catch up to them? Red Bull boss Christian Horner has questioned Mercedes' strategy during the Monaco Grand Prix, calling it defeatist. Horner was puzzled by Mercedes' decision to have George Russell run a highly conservative race. Following a lap 1 multi-car incident that included Red Bull's Sergio Perez, the race was red-flagged and restarted, giving teams a chance to optimize their strategies. Mercedes chose to keep Russell on medium tyres, leading to a significant gap before a late push to close the distance. Horner commented on how this strategy seemed overly cautious and allowed rivals to gain an advantage. Russell, however, defended the team's approach, highlighting that the tyre strategy allowed for a controlled race and a strong finish. He managed to reduce a substantial gap to the McLarens towards the race's end, demonstrating the potential durability and performance of the medium tyres. Despite differing opinions, the race strategy has sparked a debate on the merits of aggressive versus conservative approaches in such a high-stakes environment. What are your thoughts on Mercedes' strategy? Was it too conservative, or did it show smart race management? That's all for this week's F1 update on Racing Avenue. Don't forget to leave your thoughts on these stories in the comments below and let us know what you think about the latest developments in the world of Formula One. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you next time.